Okay, so I'm here. Let me go back. So since the product backlog, so I'm going to product backlog will have all the stories. So I'm going to, copy. So here you can see my first story. From here, I'm going to copy this story, features or story. You know what? Let's put the story. Features or story. Features or story. Okay, so I'm going to put it here. The first features. Okay, its summary is too long. Okay, and the first time payment is okay. No, not this one. I mean, I have to put it this first time. Okay, is it too long? Okay, it's saying it's too long. This is a features one. Okay, I would say let's as a visitor can make. Let's put this one. Visitor can make item summary is too long. Summary. Okay, payment as a guest user. Okay, make the payment as a guest user without having to register. Is it too long? Is it too long? Let's make it a small. As a guest user. As a guest user. Okay. Let's remove this part. Okay, and the next one, I would say, this is the next features. New user can register on the site. I'm putting this one. And then third one, I'll put registered user can browse the items. Okay, let's add issues. So I would say next. So here is the issues. Okay, and then now this is the issues. Issues is means this is our story. So I just put the features or title of the story. I didn't put the details like user story in details as a first time. I just put the features. Okay, and during your sprint, before the sprint, we have to make a plan, right? So during the plan, we have to do the estimate. So what would be the estimate? Let's put the estimation. So I would say I will go to first one. Let's see the first one. What is the estimation? If you go to the sprint planning, first one is story 835. Okay, 835. So let's over here, we'll say first one will take 8, second one will 3, and let's 3, user can register and 5. Okay, so this is just assume. Okay, this is the estimation for this 3 story. Estimation of 4, total 16. Okay, and then move issues to sprint. Now, say our estimation is done during our planning. Now we're going to move the issues or these stories to the sprint. So we're going to create our sprint. Okay, move issues to the sprint. Let's create move issues to the sprint. So we moved everything. You can drag and drop. Say, assume that you have a 5 or 10 10 of the steps, but you want to move 1 or 2, so you can drag and drop all of them, or you can just move 1 to 3. So view my sprint. You can click on view my sprint. Okay, so this is your board. You can see this is your quick start. Let's create an issue, invite. Okay, I just closed that part. So here again, so this is your backlog. When you have a story without a sprint, it's on your backlog, and from the backlog it goes to your sprint. So before, here is one more thing. Let's close it. So you are here, you can see this, right? Before we start our sprint, our planning is done by the estimation, but we have to, so then next is we have to start our sprint. But before we start our sprint, one more thing, couple of more things we have to do. Make sure, we have a epic. Epic, it means large document. Okay, click on epic. So you can see all issues in your click on create epic. Epic is a large document. So our epic, it's so this is our project name. Make sure you select your project. So this is the project Walmart, and your issue type is, you can see if you click on issue type, you can see there is a option. The default option is epic, tax, story, bug. So those are the default, different type of tickets for your issues. So you can create a issue as an epic or subtax or a story or a bug. When you file a bug, this will be under your epic, under your issue 2. Okay, so right now we're going to create an epic because epic is a large document, and then under your epic there will be some features, and then there will be some stories. Remember that cycle, right? Are you with me, everyone? So
Yeah.
here,
Yes.
remember there's our documentation here, product backlog. So this is our epic, and then this is not mandatory, because Jira will create a story ID, unique story ID. I just put it over here. But every epic will have a lots of features, and every features will have a separate story. So we create a story, and then we estimated, we did the planning, sprint planning, estimated, but we didn't put the epic, where the last document, because all of the story, most of the time stories under a epic. So let's copy our epic. This is our epic, and then put this epic here, give it epic name, and then give it epic name. Okay, maybe you put a epic, give it epic name. So I will put the epic name Walmart epic. I give it just name Walmart dash epic, and then I give a name 001. Okay, and then summary would be the steps I copied from the epic for a new e-commerce website to launch the highest business value will be when a new user is able to buy an item from our website. Okay, so create an epic. So click on create epic. So this is your epic, and this epic, you have a three, there is a 3 stories, and that stories already part of your sprint. Okay, and now after the epic done, you can see there is a version. So everything you've done, the story, that story also should be part of version, because this is one of the features or tasks, right? We're going to complete. I mean, developer will do the code, tester will test it, and after that it will go to the production, and it will come to the production market. Will publish to the production, and then your website will be ready. Your website, these features will be work, so people can see, user can use it, right? So those things, when any new features added to a software or an application, everything comes under a version. You will remember that when any new features or any new release, say your iPhone or your Android mobiles, new version, new update, it comes, and new update, it nothing, it just it's either it comes with some new features, or it's added some, it's fix some previous bug, some problem, and anything, whatever is the the new version comes with, I mean new features comes with, or it's a bug fix, it always comes under a version number. You will see the Android version number 11.2, or you will see iOS version number is 13.2, even your operating system, right? Everything, any software or any product, any application comes to the market, when a user user can use it, it's published, comes to the market under a version number, right? So all these tags have to be part of version number. So click on version, and then you click on create version. Then what is the project? Your project is Walmart. you give a version name. Say maybe, they give a different version name this way. Say, I will say V, say 1.1, say this is my version number. And then it will be moved forward. B 1.2, next one would be 1.2, next one would be 1.3, and so on. Okay, that's your version number. And start date, you can say version number today. I would say I'm not going to put the release right now. I'll put let's leave it empty for now. Or maybe you can put just today's date is the version number, and release date is going to be depends on when this product is going to release. All the tasks will complete and goes to the production. It could be 2 weeks later, it could be 1 month later, it depends. So let's, I'll leave it release date as an empty. Okay, so I have a version v1.1, and then I have a epic, and then I have a few items, some of the stories, and those stories already move. If you think that okay, I'm not, this is too much, so maybe we'll move back this one. So this one items, say the 3, or maybe this one, registered new browser, okay, new user can register on this site, registered user can browse an item. So okay, let's put this one maybe here. So this is where, say, assume that we're making a plan. Okay, this 2 story will be part of our next sprint, and this one still will be under backlog because otherwise this is going to be too much stuffs. Okay, so so is that clear? We make sure we have a version number, we have a epic, and then create issues in epic. Okay, issues without epic. You know what, this will create another few other issue. Okay, we created 2. We created 2. There's okay, so we created 2, maybe how many? 1, 2, 3. We created 1, 2, 3 story. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Let's put a couple of more story under this epic. So you can click on here. Okay, so this is a project story. So we're making a story, and this is your summary, last 2 story from our Excel file. Okay, I'm adding here. So you will see it will be on our backlog. And then I'll put the description. I'll put the description here, and then who's the reporter. I mean, who's the reporter for this story, like whatever you put the name, backlog issues. There's no other. Okay, Walmart story, let's leave it. Okay, issues is, it means, okay, it's a part of what, it's a part of new e-commerce site to launch. So this is the part of, this is our epic. So this story is a part of our that epic, Walmart 4, and then this is a fixed version. You have to make sure you select the version. So this issues, this story is a part of version 1.1. You can put the priority, the priority would be like medium, highest. It depends on how important. So here is a one thing in Jira, it's everything, it's high, it's a highest. This is the priority level, highest. It could be high, or now it changes. Previously it was a high, medium, low, but looks like they added the highest and the lowest. So anyways, you will set up your priority. Your priority could be medium, highest, high, low. So let's put it high. Okay, and then your epic link, you can, right now you don't need to put it any sprint. We don't know, we haven't, this is not going to be our this sprint, it's going to be our future sprint, assume that. So we're not going to, we haven't create another sprint, so let's keep it empty sprint. So I will create another story, I'm going to create the next one. So next one, again, make sure you select the right project. Right now you have one project, so by default it shows the Walmart. So if you have a multiple project, then you're going to make sure that this story is part of what project. You have to select the right project. and the type of issue is a story. Then summary, put the summary here, and then your details you copy from our description, copy from our Excel file, and I put this one. And again, this is the version is fine. Or, and you know, assigning, you can assign right now or you can assign later on. Remember that we added few of the people at the beginning, so you can assign any one of the people right now. Usually they keep it empty, the product owner, when they create the story, and they assign this story during the planning time. Okay, so create no more. Okay, done. Here we go. So now you can see there is a 2 more story I added under this epic. Okay, and this so, and this 2 story is going to be our coming sprint. So here is one more thing it's missing over here. We create the story. If you just click on here, if you click on this, you know, any one of the story, you will see here we don't have the description. So we didn't put the description. Let's put the description. So from our Excel file, so first story, and this, copy the description, put the description here, and then save it. And then during the planning time, you have to confirm everything. Remember, we had a definition of ready. Definition of ready, it means your story is completely ready. It has a description. It has a, your features or title. It has estimated everything. Okay, you can assign who's going to work this story. Say I put test 1 or MD Shariful. So this person is going to work on this story. Okay, and it's a part of, this is first sprint, and priority level is medium. Okay, all those things. And then this is good. Close this one, and let's do the next one too. Next one, so copy the description from our Excel, and then click on next one, description. Okay, it's a little, oh, this is the first one. Let's click on second one. This one, okay, put the description here, and then click on saved. Let's assign someone who's going to work on this. Let's say Testy, he's going to work on this. This is the person name. And then a story, okay, sprint is going to first sprint. You see this WAL, it's automatically the keyword WAL, it comes over here, because this is a keyword that's part of your this project. Okay, so it's automatically, so that you can understand when you see any story or any epic, you will see your epic also started with WAL. Anything under this project, when you create, it says your keyword would be first 3 letter of this project. So WAL, so anything you create, automatically WAL is going to be added at the beginning, so that you can easily understand, okay, this issues or this epic, this story is a part of this Walmart project. Clear? So now here, and then, okay, I think that's it. Should be good. Okay, so here this 2 story now is clear. It has estimation, it has an assignee who's going to work, and also it has a all description, everything. Okay, good. And now if we want to say now, okay, it's good to go, we can start our sprint. So click on start a sprint. Here is, you say Walmart, so this is your sprint name. WAL is sprint 1, weeks, 2 weeks. It could be 1 week, 2 week, 4 weeks. Remember, we said that our sprint would be between 1 to 4 weeks. So it could be any one of them. And then start date. So start date is, say, today or tomorrow. So you can select your start date, and automatically it will calculate the 2 weeks, and it will get the end date. Okay. And then you can put some sprint goal. It's up to you. Say, okay, this is the sprint goal to make sure all of the story, it's complete. It's completely done as by follow the agile process, like done. So everything, testing, coding, everything will be done. Okay, this is our goal. It's up to you. And then you can say start. This is a springboard. Okay, this is a springboard. So here it has a 3-part to do. So it will show all the list of the story. Then every story will have some subtasks. We'll show the subtasks. I will create some subtasks for developer, for tester, for other UI designer. So whoever is going to be part of this story, everyone will have an individual subtasks. So that, and then those subtasks will move from to do to in progress, and eventually will move to done. All the subtasks, when will move to the done, this story will consider as a completely done. Is a done. Okay, so we have 1 more minute left. I'm going to give you another link for this in our Slack. So please use that, join back, and I will explain rest to the part. Okay.